Broadcasting live from the Iltv studios located here at University Drive. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Moncur. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Roman Catholic Church. Bradley Roll, who is still mourning the death of his late father, Bishop Celestial Roll, is here. Bradley, welcome to Freedom March.
Thanks so much, good to be here.
And of course, today happens to be Wednesday, the 20th of March, 2024. So I welcome each and every one of you to Freedom March. Overnight, if I have it correctly, there's been like an armed robbery that took place at the southwestern part of the island, in which a victim was driving, heading towards Frank Watson Boulevard, when two Negro men allegedly riding motorbikes intercepted his vehicle, took out their guns, and robbed him of cell phone and other personal items, according to the police. And then, of course, you would recall that yesterday there was a double shooting on Fire Trail Road, culminating in two men, one about 49 years old and the other one in his 50s. Both men were shot. The one in his 50s, he is in more critical condition, and both men are in hospital. So that's like the top news that I have been advised of by the good news team below. So this is powerful. So we're going to look at some of the socio-political issues affecting the country. And depending on how the Spirit moves me, I may be talking about a little bit more of smuggling, because as Haiti prepares for whatever it is preparing for, because, you know, it's been preparing for revolution and more revolution since 1804, the smuggling is doing very well. So I can announce that one of the major industry in our island nation is human smuggling. So we appear to be doing a wonderful illegal trade at human smuggling. So I may talk about it because the Haitian people, they're just telling me all kind of things. And the Haitian people know that when it comes to them, everything they tell me, I believe. So this is what is going on today. So the most I can do is to greet each and every one of you, welcome you to Freedom March, and to salute the sovereign king, King Charles III, and the royal family. So I call on everyone within the realm of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas to join me in saluting our blessed sovereign King Charles and the entire royal family. God save the king. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save my people, the people of Haiti, who searches for freedom and justice. And this is powerful. Tout le monde haïtien, comment Jodia. I'll be right back after the break. Hold on, everybody. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker, and to start the show off, I think I'll go to my spiritual advisor, Bradley Rule, who will set the stage spiritually. Bradley?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Santa. Good to be here once again. Today we're going to go to the wisdom of the author of the book of Ecclesiastes. And he's drawn a very interesting analogy about life and toil. And you know exactly how meaningless it is when all is said and done. And I want you to pay attention to this, Santa, because you would fall in this category as well. You want me to read this from the book, or you want me to go ahead and read it from my phone? Whatever is best for you. The wisdom from the one who wrote the book of Ecclesiastes. And here's what he says about toil and labor and how meaningless it is. Here's what he says. And so I hated life because the work that is done under the sun was grievous to me. All of it is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. I hated all the things I toiled for under the sun because I must leave them to the one who comes after me. And who knows whether that person will be wise or foolish. Yet they will have control over all the fruit of my toil, into which I have poured my effort and skill under the sun. This too is meaningless. And so my heart began to despair over all my toilsome labor under the sun. For a person may labor with wisdom, knowledge, and skill, and then they must leave all they own to another who has not worked for it. This too is meaningless and a great misfortune. What do people get for all the toil and anxious striving with which they labor under the sun? All the days their work is grief and pain. Even at night, their minds do not rest. This too is meaningless. And a person can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own toil. This too, I see, is from the hand of God. For without him, who can eat or find enjoyment? And to the person who pleases him, God gives wisdom, knowledge, and happiness. But to the sinner, he gives the task of gathering and storing up wealth to hand it over to the one who pleases God. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes chapter 2, I read from verses 17 to 26. May the word of God forever and ever be blessed. Amen.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor.
Absolutely.
Well, folks, let's go to the Supreme Court, because you know that the Free National Movement member of Parliament for Long Island is Adrian Gibson. And you would recall that Adrian Gibson, under Dr. Hubert Alexander Minnis, the former Prime Minister in a Free National Movement government, served as the executive chairman of the Bahamas Water and Sewage Corporation, culminating in a series of charges being levied and brought against Mr. Gibson and a number of Negro employees at the Water and Sewage Corporation. And they had almost 100 counts of frauds, money laundering, and, well, a number of the Negro suspects, they either have reached agreements with the prosecution, which is also known as the Crown, headed by the acting director of public prosecution, Cordell Frazier. Now, Cordell is a woman. She shares a name, Cordell, which can be, given to a male and or a female. So Cordell Frazier is female. She's the acting director of public prosecution. So a trial should have happened in the Supreme Court, but due to some circumstances, trial did not commence. But of course, we do know that a number of people have reached agreements, have reached plea deals, plea bargaining, and in return, in the case of one Negro female defendant, all charges against her has been dropped. The prosecution has done for her what they call a nolli prosequi. Nolli prosequi, no prosecution. So they withdrew all charges, and she will then repay them by testifying honestly and objectively against Adrian Gibson, and this will be powerful. So this is what is going on, and the case is perhaps one of the biggest cases in our criminal history, and it has every piece of characteristic that would be exciting. In this case, you have a politician who has state power. You have senior officials who will obey political decisions. You will find that there's love in this case. You will find that one of the Negro defendant is the lover of the politician, and then they fell out. And you will find that she, in turn, has left the jurisdiction. It is believed that she is somewhere hiding in the United States of America, where she is being protected until she agrees to return to Nassau's capital to testify. So this is like Adrian Gibson's old girlfriend. And I suspect the prosecution perhaps will show that Adrian has like about 2 girlfriends, but girlfriend number 2 is going to be a key witness for the prosecution. So she's not been called yet. You are aware that his brother, he has testified. And then, of course, his first cousin, Rashay, which Rashay, she has, charges has been dropped against Rashay, and Rashay will be testifying. And then there is a female whose roots come from Black Village. So I will only say that much so that the people of Black Village who's watching my show would immediately pick up on where I'm coming from. So she's from Black Village. And so at some point I will talk Black Village talk so that no one else will know what I'm saying, save that of the people of Black Village. So let's look at some of the evidence that is coming out of the courts, because this is the case that I'm recommending to all law students. If you are interested in the law, if you are interested in the law as it relates to money laundering, this is the case for you. If you are interested in the law as it relates to fraud and criminal fraud, this is the case. If you are interested in politics and fraud, this is the case. Politics and money laundering, this is the case. It's a beautiful case. It's a powerful case. If you are interested in politics, in being a member of parliament, in being in water and sewage, in setting up various companies, in being involved in the car business, in perhaps a talk car, well, that is not the word. What is the word when you rent a car to members of the public? My spiritual advisor.
SD, self-drive.
If you are interested in self-drive, okay. Yeah, let's say self-drive. I hate using those words, SD, and things like that. Self-drive car, this is the case, because when you study this case, you see, when you study this case and when you listen to the evidence, you will find where police has testified, they will tell you how they went to the SD business and where they seized the SD vehicle. So it's a wonderful case that one can study on evidence surrounding corruption, even though the charges are not charges called corruption. It's charges involving fraud, fraud, money laundering, big, fat money laundering. So this is the case to study. This is the case that will teach you how to be, a good citizen and how to avoid these various temptations. So let's look at it, because we can learn many lessons from this case, and who knows, by the time this case is over, many of us will be able to pass the local Bahamas bar tests, okay? And I've been thinking about it last night as I lie in my bed, wondering about this big case. I said to myself, I should test the public by asking them one or two legal questions based on the evidence and the law that is being established. And I'm merely imitating a lawyer. Please do not be upset that I do not understand what I'm saying. But the public would not know, because I memorize it really good. So as the lawyer would call it, this is like trite law. So if you're playing trite law, I'm going to imitate them. And this is the way I do it. So let's see what is going on among the Negro people. This is like Negro life. This is like village life, okay? Witness says salary was withheld and national insurance stopped after he refused to report to Donaldson office. So you see, it's a wonderful case of the kinds of allegations that have been levied in our court, where a witness, because he wouldn't report to Donaldson. Now, Donaldson is Elwood Donaldson. Elwood Donaldson is the former general manager and the son of a very powerful late PLP parliamentarian turned one of the F&M founding father. So Donaldson, this is Elwood Donaldson Jr., and one witness testified that because he wouldn't report, they stopped paying him his salary and they stopped paying national insurance for him. So it's a powerful case, and I'm learning something from this case. I'm not going to give any opinion, because one shouldn't give any opinion, but I'm learning how power can be used. So this is powerful, really powerful indeed. So let's look at it. A former senior employee of the Water and Sewage Corporation testified that his salary was withheld after he failed to follow instructions from Elwood Donaldson. John Boleg, who had previously served as acting assistant manager of the corporation's internal control and compliance unit, also claimed his national insurance payments stopped and his telephone and email were disconnected. The alleged incident happened around January of 2021. Before this, Mr. Boleg said his department conducted various audits and emailed then Water and Sewage Board member George Carey requesting information on contacts over, is that contacts or contracts? Well, the CONTACTS, that's contacts, requesting information on contacts over $100,000. He said the department wanted to know if the contracts, well, I see an R in it, it's contract, if the contracts above $100,000 receive board approval. We were looking into those companies and essentially digging deep into those companies and looking at all the records that pertains to how those contracts would have been issued, he testified. He said he told Mr. Carey if he didn't hear back from him within a certain period, the department would audit all contracts worth $100,000. He said Mr. Carey allegedly responded that he saw no inappropriations with the contract's award. He would have maintained specifically that the types of contracts from where he sits on the board, that they would, that they would have gone through a procurement process, and that the same would have been presented to the board and approved by the board, and the minutes of the board would reflect the same. He claimed, he said, although the latter received a written request from Mr. Donaldson to report to the corporation's office, he refused to go because COVID-19 guidelines were still in place. So it's a very interesting case. I hope members of the public is understanding what I'm reading. You will find that COVID-19 has emerged in this case, and there were certain things that he's testified that they did, and this was done during COVID-19. During COVID-19 is when a lot of the allegations have been levied. This might be a powerful defense. Let's blame it on COVID-19. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. What a case before the courts. We'll be right back after the break. Hold on, everybody. It's COVID-19. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monka. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. When we took the adjournment, I was reading reports from the Adrian Gibson fraud money laundering trial, which is taking place in the Supreme Court of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Adrian Gibson, as you are aware, is the Free National Movement Member of Parliament for Long Island, and he is the former executive chairman of the Water and Sewage Corporation. Mr. Gibson, together with his then general manager, Elwood Donaldson, and a number of close political generals, relatives, friends, and lovers were charged with fraud and money laundering. Piece by piece, the prosecution have made certain arrangement, or should I say agreement with these various relatives, among them Rashay Gibson, alleged to be a very close cousin of Mr. Gibson. His girlfriend, she has traveled to the United States. Earlier in the game, she alleged that she was fleeing the jurisdiction because she was afraid of Mr. Gibson. And so she sought refuge and safety in the United States, and it is anticipated that she will be the icing on the prosecution of Mr. Gibson. So she is safely in America, is expected to return to the Bahamas to testify. Well, we heard the evidence of the assistant manager in the audit department who has claimed that his national insurance was discontinued as a part of his punishment for failing to come to the office of the then general manager, Elwood Donaldson. So he suffered like 3, possibly 4 sets of punishment. Punishment number 1 was they stopped paying him his salary. Punishment number 2 is they turned off his telephone and they disconnected his email. And the final one, which affects everybody, is they start paying his national insurance. So they suck it to him, he alleged. And so this is some of the evidence that has come up in our courts. There was a date scheduled for hearing, but nothing materialized. I'm not going to tell you which day it was scheduled because over a period of weeks and months, the judge has been making various orders, and I'm not too sure what order is in effect, and so that I will not be in contempt of the court, I won't tell you when he should have been to court. All I know is he should have been to court, but the court didn't meet. So, the court didn't meet. That's as much as I can say. And it is my hope and prayer that the court will soon meet and that the case will continue, because this case is perhaps one of the biggest cases in the history of the Bahamas. And for those of you who have been judicial historians, those of you who have followed cases here in our local court, you will note that we've had some wonderful cases here in the Bahamas. And so this here will go down in history as perhaps one of the biggest fraud and money laundering cases. So this is what is going on. Meanwhile, my spiritual advisor has indicated to me that there was a political issue that he would have liked to raise. And so I'm going to give him an opportunity to raise this matter. My spiritual advisor, if it pleases you. What is on your mind?
Well, not a well, I don't know if it is a political issue, but it is being alleged and circulated on social media that apparently there was a purchase by the Ministry of Finance of a 2024 BMW that has been earmarked for official use by the government.
Now, by the government, do you mean Her Excellency Governor General Dame Cynthia Pratt?
I don't think so.
You do not believe it
No.
is Her Excellency?
No, I don't think so.
Is it possible then that it is for the Deputy to the Governor General, Mrs.
I
Ruby
don't
Ann
think so.
Cooper Darling?
But let's see if we could put the story in perspective
Go ahead,
before
Mr.
we can
Advisor.
try to narrow it down as to who the use of this BMW was purchased for. Well,
It's a BMW.
yeah, it's a 2024. Mr. Producer, just it's a BMW similar to the one that I'm gonna show you here. This is a BMW. It's a 7 Series 2024.
BMW?
Yeah.
That's bad man wagon.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, wonderfully designed and engineered European vehicle.
Okay.
Now, all of this
And
is being alleged.
who purchased this?
Well, based on the receipt that we see,
Yes.
it does seem as if it was purchased by the Ministry of Finance.
You saw the receipt, my spiritual
Yes,
advisor?
yes,
Okay.
I saw the receipt.
It says received from the Ministry of Finance
Yeah.
or paid.
Mr. Medusa,
How much does BMW cost?
it costs about 192,000, if I'm not mistaken.
This must be the beast.
Yeah,
eh?
it's 192,000.
Okay.
We understand that the acting press secretary in the office of the Prime Minister, Keisha Adley, revealed that the Prime Minister's previous car bought at 300,000 in 2011 experienced some mechanical issues, prompting the controversial purchase of the 192,000.
So there was one that cost 300,000.
Yeah, this is what we are seeing. Ms. Medusa,
Now, out of 300,000 and 192,000, which is the more expensive one?
the one for 300,000.
So what is the fuss about something that costs 190 something thousand?
Well, I think the first is that the official use of the particular car from 2015 and then 2017 when the FNM was in power. Who was in power in 2017?
In 2017, you had a combination of Perry Christie and then Dr. Minnis.
Right. And so, Dr. Menace, I understand. Okay, yeah, let me see. Show me that. Yeah, show me the BMW, the black one with the police lights. Yeah. And so, what has happened, I think the controversy is that they're saying that what would be the name?
I'm on TV, don't say anything. You want me to call you back? You know I'm on TV, right?
Let me see that.
Yes, I'm on TV, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Right. Yeah. Let's see the yes, but let's see the reality of this BMW, this black BMW with the police lights. That'll be more appropriate than showing you that the video of the type. Yeah. Anyhow, here's the issue. They're saying that there's a BMW that the Prime Minister bought in either 2021. Well, not the Prime Minister. The Ministry of Finance bought a BMW in either 2021 or 2022 at a cost. Now they're trying to figure out. A car was purchased in 2022. Why would you purchase another BMW in 2024? But now we're understanding, just being circulated here from the Office of the Prime Minister, that apparently the previous car, which was bought in 2011, actually was experiencing some mechanical issues. Okay. And as a result of that, it prompted the purchase of this 7 Series BMW at a cost of $192,000, which is about $108,000 less, basically. But something else happened, they're saying, that the PS, and I think if I'm
Now, by PS, what PS stand for?
I think it means the permanent secretary.
Okay.
I think he may have been transferred from one office to the next, because apparently the purchase of this latest BMW was not authorized by the Prime Minister. And so as a result of that, this particular PS was transferred from one government agency to another.
Do you know the identity of that PS?
Yes, I know, but I won't call his name.
But is there a particular reason why we cannot call his name?
Well, because I'm trying to put this story, is it confirmed? We want to make sure we don't get no issues. Is this a confirmed story? Mind you, it's circulating all over social media. One of the interesting things about this bill of sale is that I know the salesman. The salesman is from St. Augustine's College.
Really?
And obviously he made a good, what do you call it?
When
you sell something, what do you get? What do you call it?
And where's the permanent secretary from?
The office of the Prime Minister.
What school is he from?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, go and check out all of that.
Let me ask you a question, Sandra.
Yeah.
When you sell something, what do you get? What do you call it?
If you sell
commission. So I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of compromised with the sale.
How can you be
because
compromised
if you are
supporting? No. You are suggesting that there's corruption.
I'm not suggesting that.
Yes, you are.
No.
But you are.
No, I'm not.
So why are you compromised?
No. All I'm saying
why are you compromised?
Because I don't want to call his name. He's a good friend of mine. He's a salesman.
Listen to me.
Negotiate the sale.
Suggesting
there's no corruption?
So then what is the point?
All I'm saying, I just don't want to call his name. He's a friend of mine.
Forget calling his name.
Right.
What is the point about raising the issue that the Prime Minister has gotten a new vehicle?
Okay, because there's some controversy involved in the purchase.
What is the controversy?
That a lot of folks feel as if the BMW should have not been purchased because there was already a BMW purchase in 2022.
And that is the BMW that you claim.
Now the latest development is that the Office of the Prime Minister is saying that, Senator, just calm down and let's follow the story.
Advisor, it is difficult to calm down because what I sense...
Yeah, you're saying this ain't making no sense. That's what you're saying.
No. There is a piece of Negroism in it that disturbs me.
No, let's just look at the story for what it is.
I want you to stop this racist attack.
No, sir. Senator, this is the people's money. Stop that, man, Senator.
What you mean it's the people's money?
You know this bug me?
The people...
Why don't you take off these PLP glasses and see things the way they are?
I have on the M&M site.
Take off these PLP glasses. All you doing is you seeing. All you doing is you seeing things through the PLP glasses.
What?
Look at things for what they really are.
What is the issue? Does the Prime Minister need a car? Does he need a car?
Sandra, 300,000 plus 192,000 is how much? That's almost $500,000.
My spiritual advisor wants
you
to stop
that?
being niggly.
It's amazing.
You're too black
Sandra,
to be so niggly.
These funds that are being spent, whose funds it is?
All funds belong to the people.
Okay, good. So the people have raised this issue.
Which people?
The Bahamian people. They've raised this issue.
This is the first time I'm hearing it.
Yeah, I know. Because if you take your head that is buried...
Oh, look at this Negro.
You see what I'm saying? Then probably you'll see and hear some things.
Okay, let me take this Negro person.
But send us some information. I'm trying to gather...
You're on TV, right?
I'm trying to gather some information on this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to gather some information on this issue that has become somewhat controversial.
There's no controversy. I move all over the land, and I hear no one talking
Mr. Medusa,
about...
Why have you refused to show the black BMW with the police lights? Pardon me? The black one, yes. Show it again for me, please. Thank you, sir.
What is the point? Is it the police light that you have a problem with?
Now, I understand that the sale could not have been reversed because it was too late. This is what I'm understanding. Now, I'm thinking the reason why the sale could not have been reversed is for this very same reason. Could you show that black BMW?
What reason?
The car would have already been modified. That's the issue. Could you show?
I don't know what is the issue. Are you...
It's amazing, eh?
My spiritual advisor.
You could never see things.
No.
When you see things.
No. I want you to listen to me for a second.
Yes. Now, you see here? This is the BMW here. This is a photo of the actual BMW.
So what is the problem with it?
I'm thinking the reason why this sale could not have been reversed, this is just me, I could be wrong, is because this vehicle has already been modified with police lights and everything installed.
That's why it couldn't.
Now, to have to return this car back to get the people's money back, I'm thinking may pose a little bit of difficulty. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
You were wrong. You should
Okay.
go and check your facts and stop speculating.
Now, what do you have?
From social media?
What do you have?
I don't have anything.
Okay. So you know I'm not right. You don't have anything,
You
but you know
are
I'm not right.
suggesting to me that there was an attempt to return the vehicle. Who told you that?
Well, apparently,
Who told you that? Tell me.
sources
I'm an
saying
official.
that there was an attempt.
Who said that? Who said that?
I dropped this case.
Did?
I just wanted to find
Did
out. I'm
a
done with it.
government-
I'm done.
Listen
I'm done
to me
with
for
it.
a second.
I'm done with
If
it.
you tell me that an official in the office of the Prime Minister told the media that was the intention, then I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But if you were telling me that you saw that on Facebook or you see that on social media, the PLP is in its midterm. The politics has begun.
So you think this is not real?
I want you to listen to what I'm saying to you.
Are you accusing
the
me
politics
of spreading false information? Are
Yeah.
you?
Are you listening
Come on,
to me?
come on and say it.
Are you listening to me?
Come on and say it.
We will determine whether or not it is false information based on the fact that you can't provide no information.
I just told you there was a statement released from the
So read me the statement. Let me hear what the statement say. Let me hear what the Negro people are saying.
I am telling you
What is the
that
statement?
it is understood in they had a conference and they're saying that there was something wrong with the previous BMW. Anyway.
Who is saying that there was something wrong with the previous BMW?
I just had the story just now.
Just relax
right?
and find it, then return to it and
Yeah.
educate me.
Yeah. So go
Because if
on to something
the
else. I
government
just had it
made-
just now.
Yes. You search for it, relax, search for it while I chat. If the government needs a new car,
Okay,
the government
I
needs
got
a
it.
new car.
The Office of the Prime Minister is citing mechanical issues with his previous car. So acting press secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, Keisha Adley, has revealed that the Prime Minister's previous car, bought at a cost of $300,000 in 2011, experienced mechanical issues, prompting the controversial purchase of the 192,224 Series 7 BMW.
Why is it being described as the controversial purchase?
You have to ask the
Who
this statement.
wrote-
That's what the statement is.
Listen to me. Listen to
Rodney,
me.
I don't know who wrote this,
Just
okay?
relax.
But I see in the background
Just
it says
relax.
Office of the Prime Minister.
Just relax. Just relax.
You know what? Can I send you this video?
Just relax. Just relax.
Yeah.
There's
a press conference.
Just relax.
Well, Rodney,
just
I
relax.
won't have any information. Let's say we watched the video.
Have you read it just now?
No.
So
Let's watch it.
So what you was reading to me?
There's just a little caption underneath this video.
Yes, so looking at the caption.
You know what?
Is-
I'm done, man. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
So you finished with it?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Okay.
We can move on.
No. You finished with it. I had my share
Oh,
of talk here.
okay.
So my spiritual advisor, he's read something. What he is reading is not a statement. He's reading somebody editorialization of the statement. That's what he's reading to me. He's reading propaganda to me.
Okay.
That is what
So
he's doing.
all this is just propaganda.
That doesn't mean that the vehicle at the cost he has suggested was not purchased. And what is the big deal? If the Prime Minister needs a very good car, you purchase a good car for the Prime Minister. The government has demonstrated over the last couple of days that we had over 7 million tourists coming into the country. You know how much money that is the government raised?
Yeah, I'm trying to find
So
it,
the
yeah.
funds are available for the government to use to purchase various things that it needs. There's no big deal.
Okay.
This here is Negroes being petty.
There you go, Mr. Medusa.
All right? These are petty Negroes. He tells us that there was a car purchased for, I'm talking, man, cut that off, man. He tells us about a vehicle that was first purchased in 2011 for $300,000. I even didn't know somebody purchased a government vehicle for $300,000, but they purchased it, and it has mechanical problems, so they purchased another car. So what is the big deal? And if the PS has purchased a car unlawfully, then they should fire him. They should fire him. But if they fire him, you know what the F&M is going to say? That he only got fired because he's an F&M. See, I know who the PS is. He's one of the biggest F&M sitting in the government. But I like him because he's F&M, and I, philosophically, I'm an F&M. But if they fire that big fat F&M, very tall, very black man, they're going to say he's being victimized. I don't think he's committed any sin. If the Prime Minister needs a good car, then buy a good car. As simple as that. It's no big deal. 7 cruise ship, millions of dollars. Isn't that what we are generating? I think we need to look at the positive things that the government has been doing as we hit the midterm and we get ready for election. That is what is going on. We're getting ready for election. So everybody's now beginning to spin propaganda. That's one of the problems that I'm faced with now. As election is drawing near, there's a lot of corruption taking place in the country, a lot of human smuggling taking place in the country, and I don't know who to trust, so I just bust it open wide. All right? That's what's going on in this country. And so we're being petty. And I say, we're being petty. The Prime Minister needs a good car, buy the Prime Minister a new car. What you want him to ride in? In a box cart? Huh? Or you want him to have horse in the carriage? Or you want a mule and a donkey?
Yeah, let's watch the video.
Okay. What video? Hold on now, because...
Press conference. This is a press conference in the office of the Prime Minister.
Just hold on a second.
This is an official video.
Just hold on a second. The office of the Prime Minister never invited me.
Could you play that song?
Just hold on a second.
Tommy.
We're not gonna, you see, the spiritual advisor, I don't want to attack him. Don't play that. I don't want to attack the spiritual advisor.
Sandra, let's see the video.
My spiritual advisor, I'm in the media. And the office of the Prime Minister didn't invite me.
But that doesn't mean that they don't have stories to tell.
Well, they have not told me the story. I'm not going to.
They probably don't want to tell you the story.
Well, good. Well, let the other media play their story. All right? See? Look. All right?
What? What else was it mean? I tell you, that's all it is. We want to hear.
See?
Oh, man, Sandra, man.
See? I want the country to
Mr. Producer,
see what's going on.
You know, it's amazing.
I want you to stop this, right? I'm not going to allow you to undermine this government.
The things that's going on in this country, do we have a right to know anything about them?
My spiritual advisor...
Do we have the right to investigate and explore these issues that come up in our country?
What is it that you want to know?
We just want to know, why was this car purchased? There's nothing wrong with that. It is the people's funds.
We have to ask the PS.
Because remember now...
And you say they moved the PS? Where did they send the PS?
No, I understand that. See, even if we watch this video...
Where did they send the PS?
We understand that it's not true. That has been denied. That he's not been transferred. This is what we understand.
The PS has been transferred. That man who name you call, he has been transferred.
I ain't call nobody name. There you go.
You called.
I did not call.
Yes, you give me a man name.
No, sir.
You didn't call Mr. Davis'
no, sir.
name?
No, sir.
You didn't say Mr. Davis?
I didn't say no name.
Mr. Davis was transferred out of the office of the Prime Minister.
So
and he's been sent to down and hell.
Where you get it from?
You!
No, sir.
Man. He has been transferred.
Santa, you better stop this, you know.
But you see, that's what you get for,
something?
for trying to lie out of me.
I'm going to come with this rum because you know what's going to happen? A lightning bolt is going to come through and strike this man because I did not
10,
say
9, 8, 7,
I didn't
6.
It's amazing.
5, 4.
So where you get your story from?
2, 1. From you. That's where I got it from. Who you think you're talking to? I know that Negro, and I know when he was transferred.
You was something else, boy.
Huh?
You was something else. I never called anybody name.
You didn't call it on TV. Do not
Mr.
push.
Medusa, I thank you so much for your patience and your kindness. God bless you, my brother. But this is like beating a dead horse here.
My spiritual advisor, I am opposed at this point as we prepare for a general election for propaganda to be used here.
This is not
There
propaganda,
must be the
Senator.
truth. All right? We must speak truth to power. That's all. Now let's find something else to criticize the PLP on. If we're going to criticize the PLP, let's criticize them on the truth. For the truth shall set us free. This is Freedom March. God save my spiritual advisor.
I am saved already.
God save the
Baptized
King.
for the remission of sins.
You're baptized.
For the remission of sins.
He's baptized. You need to go in the River Jordan. This is Freedom March. God save the King. I'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. And it is with the deepest regret that I must inform you that today the Bahamas government deported about 267 Haitian National to Cape Haitien.
That's the safe part, which is good.
So 267 Haitians have been deported. They were taken on HMBS Lawrence Major. I'm so distraught over it, so I could be reading incorrectly. They were accompanied by 17 or 18 armed immigration officers, and of course, a huge contingent of Defense Force officers. The voyage was safe. The Haitian immigrants, they were very obedient and cooperative. So it is with the greatest regret and with great sorrow that I must reveal that the Bahamas government did deport my people, the Haitian people, and it is my hope and prayer that as Haiti, the violent surges in Haiti, the revolution unfolding, that the Bahamas government may reconsider further deportation of my people. So I'm rather distraught on that revelation, but nevertheless, I'm obligated to tell you what the facts are. We'll come back to it and we'll discuss further information on the $300,000 vehicle that my spiritual...
We're not concerned about that vehicle. We're concerned
my
about
spiritual advisor, I can start
Do you
and
know
give
that
you a chance.
there are two BMWs, you know? When the Prime Minister came to power, what was his car? What did he drive? He drove a BMW. This is the second BMW now.
His case, because when we look at BMW, I must confess that I have been trying not to deal with it. I did not want to reveal to the country that Mr. Hubert Ingram purchased the $300,000
Mercedes-Benz.
I tried to...
It was not a BMW.
I tried to... Whatever
it was a
you
Mercedes-Benz.
car, it cost $300,000.
Right, a Benz.
Mr. Ingram never had an opportunity to use it. He lost the election, and Christie won. Christie was kind of stubborn. It took Christie a long time before then Commissioner of Police Paul Farquharson, the late Paul Farquharson, if I remember it correctly, because Paul Farquharson told me, so you got to watch out for me, Paul Farquharson told me in his office how he prepared the car for Mr. Christie, but Mr. Ingram never got to drive in that car because he was defeated. So you see, it wasn't the PLP I was trying to protect. See, he think it was the PLP. He doesn't know I only vote for the PLP, but in my heart, I was the F&M, and it was Ingram I was trying to protect it. So you take that, Negro. You take that. Anyway, let's do a thing.
All right, yeah, let's see.
And after that, we'll come back.
323.
And since he think I trying to protect
It's not trying to protect anybody.
I just tell the whole country
What are the facts?
how it was Ingram who buys the car for $300,000.
And I don't know if that price is correct anyhow.
The other day I was sick, and only Ingram comforted me when I went looking for him. So you see,
I don't know if that 300,000 is correct anyway.
so you see the dilemma that I'm in. You wouldn't know because
What Mercedes-Benz you think cost $300,000?
you've never been.
Give me the name.
Have you ever been in government?
Give me the name of the Benz.
Have you ever been in government? I'm the
does that
only
have to do?
F&M in this country.
Give me a
who can say
Mercedes-Benz that cost
that's been in
$300,000.
I don't.
Yeah, you need to find out.
I can't afford. I can't afford.
Go and find
no
out
car.
which Benz
Whatever
actually cost
car
$300,000. Because it
Ingram
won't be a
bought-
car that a government official will drive.
Ingram bought a $300,000 car.
That's a lie.
That ain't true.
No, sir. You know, it's $300,000
Well, I don't know.
for
I'll have to ask him.
Mercedes-Benz?
I'll have to ask him. Papa, did you pay $300,000 for the car? and you never drove in it, what car it was, Papa? Because everybody told me it was you who buy it. And Christy.
And why leave it? Why leave the car?
What you mean, why leave the car?
What,
If he loses the election, how he can drive into
I
the
don't
car?
mean so the next prime minister coming in, why he didn't use it?
He used it, but Christie is a man stubborn. Christie's take his time before he jump in the car.
Now, what did Minnis drive?
I don't know what ministers
A Lexus.
drive. I don't know what ministers drive.
Yeah, Dr. Minnis drove a Lexus.
Okay, who that is?
It's a car
All right,
made by Toyota.
let's do by day.
Okay. We can bring some sense to this
Man,
nonsense.
it's
So on.
amazing, these Negroes.
Man, stop calling people Negroes. Man.
Yes, we are Negroes, and something is wrong with you
Let's-
that you think
Happy
that the
birthday.
head of government should not drive in a good car.
Happy birthday to you.
When I drove in a car, I drove in a good, what kind of car? That's about to sit by me.
A note.
That was not a note.
What it was?
That was a Japanese car.
A Nissan note.
That was not
Was
a
it not?
note.
What did you? What
I had a
what
buggy.
is about by you? Yeah, man.
That's a note?
Yeah.
Well, everybody fooled me.
No. Cube.
You see, make up your mind.
It's a cube. You mean the brown car?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cube.
And that was a nice cube.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get told the whole
It's
family
shaped like a
that.
cube too.
Anyway, do birthday.
Yeah, let's do some birthdays quickly. Boy, I tell you. Mr. Producer, let me see. Okay, so look like we need. Okay, we want to send a happy. Okay, let's do this one. Do I have that one? Yes. Happy birthday to Miss Linda Ash, age 65, from Dwayne Stubbs. His sons Javon, London, Jason, Jerome, Ashton, Ashley, Andre, Mickey, Dwight, Carlo, Terrence, your daughters Chavette, Anishka, Kay, Megan, Nestor, Jeanette, your brothers, sisters, your dad, your aunt, cousin, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, Lyndon, London, Achara, and Double A. Wow. Covered care staff, Camp Road, South Beach, and the Real Talks community. Okay, so happy birthday to Miss Linda Ash, age 65. Okay.
And then I have one.
One more. Let me do this last. We actually have two more. You see the young man to the top? This is Jonathan and Jerry, and look like twins, Jonathan and Jeremy Clark. Yeah. Please wish these twins, that's yesterday? Okay, happy belated birthday to Jonathan and Jeremy Clark from Exuma. A very special happy 15th birthday from their dad, Pastor Lyndon Clark, mom, Carlos Clark, and the rest of the family. Do enjoy you two young brothers. Happy birthday to Jonathan and Jeremy Clark. Okay, and then there's another young lady at the end, yeah. So we want to wish a happy 28th birthday to Clinique Johnson. It's coming from a mother, a father, aunt, uncles, sister and brother, grandfather, cousin, nieces and nephews, and also the Bahamas Air staff. So happy birthday goes out to Clinique Johnson. Yeah, your turn.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Linda Hannah. And happy birthday greetings come to her from her husband Derek, her sons. Well, this seems to be, help me with those two names right there.
Alicio,
Derek, and her mother, Lindero. All right? That's it?
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Linda Hannah, and it comes from your entire family. Happy birthday to you. And happy birthday to anyone who is celebrating a birthday today. It's powerful. Well, folks, it is with the deepest regret that I must report that HMBS Lawrence Major, escorted by another Defense Force vessel, took 267 Haitian nationals to Cape Haitien in Haiti today. The Haitian nationals, they all were cooperative. There were about 17, possibly 18, 19, maybe 20 well-armed immigration officers who were on the vessels. And of course, there were quite a contingent of Defense Force officers, and they were escorted to Haiti today. So notwithstanding all of the talks, the Bahamas government is resolved to repatriation. So while we are repatriating, we are also smuggling. So there are two sets of things taking place in your society. Take it from me. The government is acting in according with the law. On Grand Bahama, they got one of the biggest human smuggling taking place. So anyway, there's law and order, and there's always outlaw, but may the law prevail. And so that is what has taken place. So my heart is very full that my people have been deported. But it's a country based on the rule of law. And if only I knew they were being deported, I would have gone to bid them farewell. But they kept it a secret from me. I don't know why they keep these things a secret from me. 267 people.
You make it sound as if that's a bad thing. I mean,
I didn't say it was bad. I say I'm sad.
Okay.
Can I not be sad?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Huh?
That's fine.
Can I not have empathy?
Yes.
Who people are they?
They are all of our people.
They're my people.
Yeah.
All right?
But they
Yeah.
have a country that they need to go back to. All right? To try to build and to save. Haiti is a beautiful country. Why run from it?
My spiritual advisor, why did your ancestors run and stayed on the contract?
You know what I mean? Why run from it? You gotta stay.
Why-
You gotta
why-
stay and
why
help
you
build your
stay on the
country.
contract?
Everybody, you can't run from that fight.
Oh, stop
You gotta
it.
stay
Stop it.
and try to fight for the country. and
Stop
save
it. Stop it.
You know,
Stop
you
it.
can't run. You have to go back. Let's see that Mercedes-Benz there.
Listen, we are not going to be a part of my spiritual advisor propaganda because I do not wish to deal with the fact that Hubert Ingram spent $300,000. Ingram is trying to make sure that I do well medically, and I don't intend to upset him, okay? So you all stop it. Leave that alone. When I'm very, very well and don't need
in my
Ingram,
spare time, Mr. Dusa,
I can
I would watch the
deal
video
with that.
coming from the office of the Prime
Okay?
Minister. I'll watch it. Yeah.
I want the spiritual advisor to stop what he's doing. I want him to go
Why we can't watch the press
and
statement?
bring the facts.
Could we watch the statement?
I don't want to hear from them, man.
No, but Senator, they just explained.
The spiritual advisor, I don't want to hear from them.
Okay.
Right? Okay? I don't want to hear from them. I'm satisfied with the fact that Mr. Ingram spent $300,000. All right?
And then a car came after that one.
There will always be car after
Yes,
car.
every 3 years or so, maybe.
Right?
Right.
First of all, what is the biggest problem?
Listen, when the PLP came to power, what car did the Honorable Prime Minister use?
Who, you mean Pinland?
No,
Oh.
I'm talking about Philip Brave Davis. Which car did he use?
You know I'm not used to car.
You don't know which car he used?
Listen to me. I'm not used to car.
There was a car. There was
I'm
an
not
official
in it.
car he was using.
That may be true, but I'm not
Do
used
you
to
know
car.
what kind of car it was
I don't know.
prior to this new BMW being
Why
purchased?
are you so jealous over?
Everybody's jealous.
Yes.
Sandra, we just
you
want-
drive a Mercedes.
I don't drive a Mercedes.
What kind of car that is? What kind of car you drive? What kind of car you drive?
It's a BMW,
You
man.
drive a BMW.
Yeah,
If
but-
you could drive a BMW, certainly the state must he could buy a BMW for the Prime
Yeah,
Minister.
but the funds that I bought that car for was well accounted for.
Where did it come from?
The BMW came from the owner of Sandoval Food Store. I purchased that vehicle from him.
Okay.
I worked for
And
him.
where do you think the Prime Minister car come from?
I worked for him during the
Goodness
COVID
mercy.
crisis.
These black people.
And the funds that he paid me enabled me to purchase his BMW.
All these black people or something, eh?
So that's where I got my BMW from.
My spiritual advisor, will you stop your Negro
I
suspicion?
purchased my BMW in 2019.
Okay. Well, I've never had a BMW.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's the ultimate driving
The
machine.
closest, no boy, it ain't as good as a Cube.
Is the ultimate
You
driving
asked the
machine.
police about the Cube. The Cube is so good. you could do anything in the cube and escape.
Yeah, I know.
The cube? Ask the police. There's no car is as gangsterish as the cube.
Anyhow, we're going to get deep into the story. I'm going to find out the facts. And
Wait until the Prime Minister comes.
tomorrow we'll take a look at it. We just want to make sure the proper count is done with
My spiritual advisor.
the public funds. You just don't take public funds and splash them away.
My spiritual
There
advisor.
has to be accountability. Other than that, the people will
spiritual
vote you out if you're not accountable.
Your idle propaganda.
It's not, no. People will
There
vote you
is
out
some-
if you don't account for public funds, Sander.
This is how
They will
we
vote you out.
under the system. This is how we account. There are two ways by which we can account. There are three ways. One, you have the Auditor General, who by law he audits the payments. The leader of the opposition, he is the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee. A member of parliament could move a motion or a resolution for a select committee to investigate anything. So there is accountability and transparency. As simple as that. When Mr. Ingram purchased the $300,000 car, it was not a secret. But before he could even drive in it, the people voted him out. So guess who ended up with the car? Christie. So if you were to assume that Mr. Ingram had purchased it secretly, Christie found out because the Commissioner of Police had to provide proper transportation for the incoming Prime Minister.
Anyhow.
So there are
two BMWs. We need to find out why was the second BMW purchased.
Listen to me for a second. As a black man,
Santa man,
do
don't
not
do that, man.
attack people who look like you.
Nobody attacking nobody.
Yes,
Santa.
you are.
Santa.
Goodness of mercy.
This
Stop your
BMW,
racism
this
and
latest
your
BMW has been
self-hatred.
purchased for $192,000. This ain't getting nothing to do with no attack.
That's chicken
That money
feed.
came with the public treasury.
Of course, all funds come out of the public
All
treasury.
right, so that's
Yeah.
why we're having this discussion. Don't take this personal.
I'm not taking
I'm
this
not attacking
personal.
anybody.
You are.
Because I can tell you one thing. When the PRP loses the election, right, another prime minister will drive that BM. So it doesn't belong to the prime minister. It belongs to the people. That's why we're having this discussion, Sandra.
What do you mean it does not belong to the Prime
The
Minister?
car
It
is not his
belongs to the
personal
people.
car. It belongs to the office.
Your problem is you see Prime Minister in a personal capacity.
You tell me. You tell me.
Prime Minister, it belongs to the Prime Minister because the Prime Minister is an office in law.
That's what I'm saying. It belongs to the office of the prime minister, not the prime minister himself. That car is not registered to Philip Brave Davis. It's not. It's registered to the Bahamas government.
Oh boy, the Negro people.
You make it seem as if I'm trying to, Mr. Davis. It's almost like a brother to me. You see how we look together. If me and Philip Brave Davis take a picture, we look like twins. I'm not attacking him.
Well, you saw self-hating.
No, ain't nobody hating Santa. It's
Yes,
all about
but you are.
accountability.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. As a Negro, I want you to stop it.
Well, you need the patience of Job on this show.
Oh boy, you need Job on the show.
You need the patience of Job. Man. How you getting like this, man?
It's amazing what I have to put up.
I see why they say you're very colorful and eccentric.
I am eccentric, and indeed, I do have color. It's amazing how they hurt my feelings on national TV.
Anyhow,
Say
that
I
discussion
am
is dead now.
Eccentric and colorful. Isn't that amazing? Eccentric and colorful. Please stop before I miss and curse in a strange tongue.
So what else is happening in the country?
Well, what else is happening in the country? The breaking news is 267 Haitian national has been sent to Haiti, and I'm very saddened by it. I don't know what I'm going to do this evening, but it's the rule of law. So it's amazing, 267 are returned to Haiti, and they got quite a number of them hidden in the forests in Grand Bahama trying to get to Miami. So it's just amazing. Let's see what else we're going to talk about. It's just amazing. What else are we going to talk about, my spiritual advisor? You want to talk about more cars?
No.
Or
I
you-
mean,
no?
there was something else I saw
What else did you see?
in the newspapers. So I have to look at it. What time do we have, Miss Medusa? You want
It's
us to,
5:22.
You want us to open the lines early, maybe? No? Well, because this segment is almost over. I saw something very interesting.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
No, I have to find the thing.
What are you looking for? Because if you can't find something, I got something.
Go ahead.
Run on with.
Go ahead.
Apparently,
Let me see if we can find.
one attorney has now openly says that she is in opposition to what a number of judges had to say. You will recall I told you how at least 3 judges, former, some of them are, former Chief Justice Sir Burton Hall, former Chief Justice Sir Brian Murray, former Chief Justice who's currently the President of the Court of Appeal, Sir Michael Barnett, and I think Sir Ian Winder, who's the current Chief Justice. They all participated in a panel discussion, and quite a number of the judges stood in opposition to the continuation of trial by juror. And so we have at least one Negro female lawyer who is objecting to it. She disagrees. She thinks that we should continue to have trial by juror. And you would recall that I told you how one of those chief justices was hearing a murder case of a man who used to kill you if you look at his woman. He didn't mess around. See, everybody forget. And if you look at his woman, you dead. If he suspected that you like her, you better not look at her. You were dead. And during his trial, they did something, and that judge just dismissed every murder charges against him. Bam! Now, you can imagine him as judge and juror. You can imagine him as judge and juror. So, I don't support his position, but I don't want to bring it up, all right? Because I don't want to bring it up. Sometimes these reminders create acrimony, and I don't want to be, like that. And then some of these former judges never practiced criminal law. Take, for instance, Sir Brian Murray. Sir Brian Murray was always a corporate lawyer. I know of no case, and how old am I now, my spiritual advisor?
Let's see, you should be 67, eh?
I'm 67. And Sir Brian Murray has never prosecuted a criminal case. Never! Never! But he don't want no juror. This has been a match. My name is Rodney Monka. Are we going to listen to a retired Chief Justice who's never prosecuted a criminal case, who don't want no juror? Be careful. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the judiciary. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor, and the breaking sad news is that the government of the Bahamas has deported 267 Haitian immigrants to Cape Haitien, Haiti. This would have come about after the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and the Caribbean have pledged solidarity for the people of Haiti. Notwithstanding that pledge of solidarity, notwithstanding an attempt to send armed forces into the People's Republic of Haiti, Haitian nationals are being caught and are being sent to Haiti, even though many international human rights organizations are calling on governments not to repatriate the Haitian people. So I am very, 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 very sad. And I think when I leave the studio, I'm going to take bed. I'm going to just take bed and pray over what is taking place among the Haitian people. I shall now turn the studio over to my spiritual advisor, who will welcome calls.
All right, the line's open. You can call us 323-7775, 698-0775, and 698-0776. We got 24 minutes. We can entertain some calls, so feel free to call us and discuss issues. Welcome to Freedom March, Call You Live.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Doing well, thank you so much. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
Great.
Brother Monka, how are you?
I am fine, my dear. How are you?
Well, I'm trying to make it. I want to believe that you're very serious when you talk about how sad you are.
Indeed I am.
You are?
Very, very serious.
Oh, I have my greatest sympathy.
I thank you for your kindness and your understanding.
However, I want you to indulge my request. I was unable to make it yesterday because you had a special guest. Would you be kind enough to wish Mrs. Dolores Dean Delancey a very, very happy belated birthday for me? And it's coming from the Dean clan.
This is powerful.
And I'm wishing her God's blessing, lots of peace, love, and happiness.
And
Happy birthday, my dear sister.
And the spiritual advisor and I, we are joining you in wishing your beloved sister a happy, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
God bless her. God bless you.
And God bless you both.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Freedom March, Call You Live.
Hello, good day, good afternoon. I'm Spiritual Advisor,
Good afternoon.
Mr. Manka.
Hello, how are you?
All right, yeah, Mr. Manka, but what I was thinking about, you say you're so distraught with Haitian people being sent back.
Yes.
Why didn't you ask the government to let you accompany them?
I don't know why Monroe sent those people back and did not invite me. In fact, I've been watching Mr. Monroe. There are many significant events that have been taking place where he know I would be so excited. But
you
he's
need to
not.
volunteer. You need to volunteer to go. They can teach you how to fire a few shots to protect yourself. But
No, I need not. I need only say to the Haitian people, la paix, and they would know I mean peace.
oh, okay. All right, then. But I mean, if you're so concerned, volunteer to go.
I shall volunteer. I thank you for that suggestion. It's a
And you're working very hard for your money, so
yeah.
yeah.
I would want to go to
But
Haiti.
you're an enemy of the state. That's how I figured.
That's because you don't know enemies when you see them. But
They look just like you, Mr. Manka.
well, I thank you for your compliment. Do well. God bless you. Yeah. Go ahead. What's your problem, my spiritual advisor? Hello? Anybody else on the phone?
Yes, you were spiritual advisor.
Hello, my
Yes, good afternoon. How are you?
I can't agree with you about the purchase of that vehicle, and I am one of the women them.
Yes, ma'am.
And I do not agree with the senator that the government of this Bahamas would use the people's money to purchase a vehicle of that magnitude of that sum when we have education that needs money. We have the healthcare system that needs money. We have social services that needs money. And they just pull the evidence social services budget to do a monument for the honorable Obi son. We need a hospital. From Salem and we have one hospital in this country. This is a corrupt, and this government is a wicked government. And if they don't stop, God is going to destroy this government of the Bahamas. Senator, you are wrong for thinking that the price of that vehicle is okay. That is our money. That is the Bahamian people money. And so, spiritual advice, I agree with you 100% on the purchase of that vehicle.
Thank you so much, caller. Take care. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. Are you there, caller?
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm fine, and you?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
I'm fine.
Great.
Mr. Monka.
Hello, my dear.
Mr. Monka, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear. How are you?
I'm fine. You said you don't have nowhere to go. What? I'm fine.
Okay.
You have nowhere to go to sleep and after you knock off. If you feel that bad about the Asians, you need to go away and then don't come back.
Listen.
Stay over there with them.
Would you have...
After all, you say they're your people.
They are my people.
Stay with them. We won't miss you, you know.
They are my people. Don't they look like me?
323-7775. We lost that call. We lost that call as well. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. Go ahead, caller. Are you there?
Yes, and the Lord and you good and blessed good afternoon. This is spiritual advice. I'd like to thank you. They have no good I haven't here. Father man, yes, internet. You see the hope and you see my again one. I'd like to thank the church all the things citizens around the commonwealth environment. To them to the children, to those in desperation. Every family that spoke the books that are one after my three, that a very Christmas sorrow that have here. And let us continue to pray for them to see of the commonwealth environment. And let us continue to pray for the faith that God is turning this nation around. In 2 Corinthians 7:14 says, my people, with the call to my name, they'll humble themselves and then in humble and die in the and you all have a
Ezekiel.
Thank you, caller. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Yes, good afternoon. Could I speak to Roddy Manka, please?
Hello, my dear. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm calling pertaining to, you had Dr. Danny Johnson on the TV yesterday.
Yes.
And I call him pertaining to what he talk about, but the eye problem.
Right.
My son have an eye problem. One of his eyes isn't working, and the next one giving him trouble.
Okay.
So I would like for you to give me the information. I can contact Dr. Johnson.
I have a card with his number, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out, I was looking for it a little while ago because I promised to give it to a man who had called me, but I had a difficulty in finding it, so I don't know if I left it at my office at one point. So what I am going to undertake to do is tomorrow, as a part of the show, I'll be calling out all of Dr. Danny Johnson's number.
All right.
So that you will know where to reach him. So what to do is give me tomorrow, because I don't seem to have his card in my wallet. I had it this morning. I took it out to give a number to a man on the phone. And is this Dr. Danny Johnson? See if that's it there.
No.
That's not it?
No.
Okay, so Tomorrow, I'll have it.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. And you call me back because we're gonna keep Danny foot to the fire. He say he's gonna register all those who got eye problem. Well, my brother, we're gonna make sure he does that. Okay?
All right, welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Hey, spiritual advisor.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, Brother Micah?
Yes, sir.
2 quick points, spiritual advisor. One, the car that they're talking about that was bought for the Prime Minister, when he leaves office, he leaves that car, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's a state car. That's a personal gift to him.
we already said that, yeah.
Okay, now I'm asking, I might admit. But number two, I really want to comment on the police, those in the Sun Beach station. They're doing an excellent job in the southern area of this island. They're now patrolling the area, and what they're doing, Brother Munka and Brother Rule, they're patrolling with their lights on. And every so often you hear them blowing the horn. So that means anybody of any evil intent mind of doing anything, that should find them off a little. And I was very impressed with the officers yet last night when they drove through my corner. I said I must call and comment them.
Okay.
Because sometime in the police, some of them missing slip up. People all over the radio talking, but the bad part of it. I want to comment the South Beach police. People there, I felt very, very safe last night.
Great.
I mean, every night, but I felt good last night. You know, they ride through the lights on. So, you know, I want to comment on them on that. Whoever's in charge of the South Beach station, I say congratulations and keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, caller.
Yes, sir.
All right, take care. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Pleasant, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First of all, Mr. Monica, how are you doing?
Listen, I'm fine. How are you, my dear?
And spiritual advisor, my condolences goes out to you.
Hey, thank you so much.
Your father.
Yes, I thank you. Thank you so much.
But I just want to say, I didn't like how you came on again today, talking about the car that the Prime Minister, or how much money they spent on it. Mr. Munson was right when he said that the former Prime Minister, Mr. Ingram, he did got a car would cost over $300,000, and they do have some Mercedes would worth more than that. So it's only a car, and when the Prime Minister leaves the office, if he gets voted, like you say, the people are going to vote him out, which I don't think so, he would leave that car. But I just want you to stop being, stop showing that F&M, status all over the TV, because you're doing a good job, and I really like you.
Right.
So just enjoy and have a good day.
Right. So you express your views. You express your views. I don't have a problem with that. Why can't I express my view? Anyhow, welcome to Freedom March. Caller, you're live.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller. You're live.
Yeah, I'm on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how you doing? I'm Rowan.
I'm trying to make it. How are you?
Mr. Monica, how you doing?
I'm fine, my dear. And how are you?
Yeah, I was calling just about the same thing that lady just called about. Why is this a problem with Mr. David, our Prime Minister, having a new car when the other former Prime Minister, I purchased their car and it wasn't a big issue about it. And like the lady said, I was about to say that when Mr. Philip Ray Davis, if he do get voted out, I know he will get another time in office, the car was going to be leave there. He ain't care anymore. And you hear Mr. Monica say that Mr. Ingram purchased a car for $300,000. If you could calculate, you see, we can buy 192 or close to 200,000 is less than the 300,000 Mr. Ingram purchased. Leave Mr. Davis alone, please. And all of them who criticize Mr. Davis, we know they ain't for him. But guess what? That's my Prime Minister. I'm going to appreciate what he's doing, because he's doing an excellent job. And some of them who are talking now, they couldn't even speak when the former Prime Minister was in power. They can talk now. Mr. Brave Davis gave them freedom of speech.
No, nobody criticized Mr. Davis, Nobody on this show criticized him. We're looking at the purchase of the vehicle. That's it.
The purchase of the vehicle, okay.
It's the public treasury.
I want to say that Mr. Ingram purchased one for $300,000. Why did they make any noise about that?
Mr. Ingram didn't purchase that car.
Who purchased it?
The Bahamas government purchased it.
Oh, come on, my spiritual advisor. You know exactly what we mean.
Because the car is
I
still.
Clarify that for me.
Yeah, you gotta understand the difference.
National TV that it was purchased. He had a $300,000 car.
Mr. Ingram did not purchase that
My
vehicle.
spiritual advisor, it was done under
This
Ingram.
administration, but the government purchased that vehicle.
Come on, stop being
Don't do that.
technical
No, it's
now.
not
Stop being
technical.
technical.
No, it's not technical. It's the truth.
Madam, you are
Mr.
correct. It's
Mr. Ingram don't have that
Ingram.
car. Mr. Ingram doesn't have that car.
Who said he has the car? He left the car.
Well, this woman thinking that he purchased the car.
She knows.
No, she doesn't understand.
Oh, come on. She's just as intelligent as you are.
The two last callers did not understand that
My
nobody
spiritual
criticized the
advisor.
Prime Minister.
My spiritual advisor.
Nobody-
These are intelligent Negro people.
Senator, stop that.
They are
Nobody.
intelligent.
Senator, ain't nobody criticized the Prime Minister, you know.
Goodness of mercy.
Those cars that are by
Hello?
the... Oh, welcome to
Freedom
Freedom March.
Yes, hi. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Okay, I'm calling reference to Dr. Daniel Johnson, who was on your show yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, here are the figures. Collectively, the web shop of the Bahamas, which are black Bahamian owned, they pay $25 to $27 million in casino license taxes to the Bahamas government. The Atlantis Casino and Bahama Casino pay something like $3 million a year.
Disgraceful.
Yes.
Disgraceful.
I just would like, I don't know why Dr. Johnson was reluctant to release those figures to you.
Yeah.
But now you have those figures, and now you see why he didn't want to release them.
I thank you for the education.
Okay, bye.
All right, take care. Thank you, Ms. Caller. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live. Go ahead. You're live, caller. Hello? All right. Welcome to Freedom March.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I want to speak to Mr. Spiritual Advisor in the car.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. We listen to you now.
Okay, I'm Mr. Hall. I'm a Bahamian, right? I support all governments. But it's a Christian nation.
What do you say?
But we have to do stop being hypocrites. If the Prime Minister wants a car like this, there's nothing wrong with that. You have to ride and stuff. He ain't cheap and he ain't doing nothing wrong. Everybody doing the same thing. The people free now. They get work, they get earn their money, all done. They free now. So when you have people, that's what they do. Keep you put them back in the cage.
Okay, thank you.
Drop them down.
All right, thank you, caller.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hello?
You're live, caller. Go ahead.
Spiritual advisor?
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Spiritual advisor, I just want to say to you, you are doing a fantastic job.
Amen.
Okay? And Mr. Rodney Munker has to lighten up. He's there. He is talking about, he's so sad the Haitian people get deported. Tell him I'm calling from Grand Bahama. This is my first time caller. I'm a single woman, and I feed as much people on the streets that I can. Tell him we are hungry Bahamians in this Bahamas who don't have place to live and food and stop this foolishness. And let me tell you one other thing. I have family members who rent Airbnb, and it's legit. You know, all Airbnb is not no friggin'
Thank you.
Having those Haitians in it. I'm not saying they don't have any, but tell them he can put everybody in the same basket.
No, ma'am.
He's a Bahamian. I don't know what he's doing on this show anyhow. Just a show, right? But my thing is, he needs to stop, and all he can see, he's telling the F&M, he's supposed to be neutral. A talk show host supposed to be neutral. See both sides of the story, both sides of the pond. He's talking crap.
Oh, she's upset with you. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Good afternoon, Spiritual Advisor.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Mr. Monga.
Sir.
Yeah, Mr. Monga, I watched something in the House of Assembly. I don't know if it's recorded or not. But I think for the future of this country, the Speaker of the House need not to be chosen by the Prime Minister because she wasn't fair with the F&M today. And I'm not an F&M, but I think that position needs to be voted.
What did she do that was not fair to the F&M?
Because the leader of the opposition wanted to speak on a topic, and the speaker did not agree for them to speak. And I'm not F&M.
Did you look at the rules governing at what point he ought to speak?
I'm saying the rules was clear, but her behavior was wrong. It's like when you do something and your body moving and your voice.
Did she follow the rule?
She did follow the rules, but you know there are different portions of the rules that need to be followed.
Yeah, well, I mean, if she followed the rule, she followed the rule.
Yeah, but there's a way to do things, Mr. Monka. Another thing, Mr. Monka.
Yes.
If a car costs $300,000, right?
Yes.
In order to fix a car, if a car costs $300,000, let's say if it costs $50,000 to fix the car, why you going to spend $195,000 for a new car? Why don't you just fix the car? What costs $30,000, $50,000? If it costs that.
Okay. Well, you have to go and check to find out what the facts are.
I agree with that.
What is happening is
I like that
there
scenario.
Is a lot. Listen to me. There's politics being played. The people who have raised these issues, they're not safe.
I agree with that. Spiritual advisor.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I gotta give you something, and you need to get this. If you're a man of God, right, and you have the Spirit of God in you, you can't be letting nobody get you upset. You know what the Bible says about that?
The Bible says be angry.
Unequal yokes.
Well, the Bible says you could be angry, but just don't sin.
But listen. People like how you was be on the show with Mr. Monka. Trust me, you just want to tell him something, but only because of the Spirit.
I can't do that.
You don't tell him.
But listen to this, though, caller. While me and you were conversating, the sales agent for that vehicle says that apparently the first BMW that the Prime Minister got when he came to power was a loaner. And so they loaned him the car until the next car came in. So I'm trying to figure out what's the difference between the car that was loaned and the one being purchased.
Yeah, that's the thing about it.
Yeah, why not purchase the loaner? Why not purchase the loaner one time?
Right, Mr. Rose.
Look, the F&M... Hold on a second. Hold on a second, young man. Hold on a second, young man. The F&M has introduced a policy where you don't have to buy these cars.
Lease it.
It appears that it's just a bunch of lease. So what the spiritual advisor perceives as perhaps corruption or dishonesty, he has to go to the genesis of it. I'm conflicted. I didn't want to run on about Hubert Ingram. I was sick the other day, and I had to go to Ingram to rescue me. So here I am, the spiritual advisor set up a ball, and I said, goodness of mercy, let me leave Papa alone until he forced me to call Mr. Ingram name. All right? Let's leave this one for the time being.
Now, here's what I find to be interesting as I communicate. Let me just spill this out quickly. We understand then that the difference between the 2022 BMW and the 2024 BMW is that the 2024 BMW is all electric.
Why?
And as a result of that,
what's the issue on this car, man?
It's not necessary.
You remind me of an article Etienne Depues wrote in 1974 when Finland went to a meeting and he complained over Finland drinking wine cost $114.
Now listen, this sales agent has
something out of nothing.
Running, don't do that to me, man.
Leave the sale agent alone, or I gotta attack him.
Don't do that. Don't do that. So what's the difference? Why purchase a car if you don't really have to purchase it? The reason for the purchase of the new car is because it's all electric. That's why they purchase it. The new car. The 2024 is purchased because it's not gasoline, it's electric.
I asked you earlier off air, isn't that the car the people them on Gladstone Road made available to me?
No. Anyhow, okay. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
It's in keeping with the Go Green team.
You ain't in government.
That don't make no sense.
That's why you're opposition.
Yes, sir. That's a waste of money.
Sir.
How y'all doing?
Listen, the spiritual advisor is very upset.
No,
I'm fine.
no. I'm upset too. But
well, you should relax. Why are you upset?
Based on what spiritual advisor was talking about, I've been upset about that for days. But I ain't called for that.
Okay.
That's what I called for. I called for the comment on the fact that Danny Johnson could not. The reason I called is because the guy who said he wondered why Danny Johnson could not state or the figures that Atlantis and Bahama and the Bahamas Gaming Association guys them paying the government every year, right? Which is in the millions. The reason why is because
every government that's in power or coming in power, whatever, they will have more on the coffers to carry when they go. That's my point. And that's the reason why Danny doesn't know what's coming. Because let me tell you why I say that. Explain to me. He was on your show talking about how many people cannot swim in this country or how many people cannot this. Ask him how many government schools in this country don't have a swimming pool.
But he said they're going to build swimming pools.
When they can build them?
Well, he said they can do it in June or July.
Tell Danny, stop talking caca monkey.
Okay.
All right, that's all the calls for today. A very lively
Well,
and
folks,
provocative show.
we're coming to the end
Wouldn't you say so?
of this show.
A very lively and provocative show.
I pray
Wouldn't you say so?
that there will be more love among the Negro people. This is Freedom March. What a sad day for me. The Bahamas government deported 267 of my people to Haiti. Lord, have mercy on the Haitian people. May they land in Haiti safely. Tout mon haïtien, comment God save the king.